Good morning. So nice to have you join us today. We're excited to get the show started because Major Doug McClure is here with the Salvation Army. He didn't bring donuts with him today, but that's okay because we have to wait until June 6th to get our donuts in honor of the Salvation Army. That'll be Donut Day, right?
Donut Day. It's a great day. We celebrate, since World War II, the Salvation Army has been kind of celebrating this idea of Donut Day. We used to have these women called Donut Lassies. Don't hate me for the name.
That's okay.
But they would create these donuts and they would deliver them to the soldiers actually out on the fields of battle.
Wow.
And the Salvation Army actually was one of the original people that actually shared donuts with people. So it'd just be kind of a national celebration.
So are you telling me that the Donut Lassies, they were called?
Donut Lassies.
They didn't create the donut.
No, they didn't create the donut, but we were one of the first people to, I guess, do mass distribution of the donut. We didn't create the pastry itself, but it was something that was easy to make. They used to make it actually in the helmets of soldiers. You know, the metal helmet. No, they would make it in
because it was round.
Now today's donut is completely different than that donut. There was very basic ingredients in that donut, but they would wear a green dress, and they would wear like a white apron over it with a Salvation Army shield on it, so they were identifiable on the battlefield. And they would actually go into these tents and they would make these donuts and stuff, and they would deliver them to people.
Wow, and that was in World War I.
World War II.
World War II.
Yes.
Okay, so it is not like that anymore. That's not the kind of donut that we celebrate on Donut Day. You always get a lot of support from the community, right, on Donut Day, where area businesses make their donuts available?
Yeah, absolutely great. In fact, we have a great partner this year, Tasty Donuts.
I thought they were doing it again.
Yeah, doing it with us. We're actually going to have a special event up in Ottawa from 1 to 4 on Donut Day, and you can go up there. They're going to have $5 off a dozen.
Wow. And I'll tell you something, so back in the day, because we've been talking about Donut Day for a long time on 3+U, rightly so, and Tasty would sometimes come and bring their donuts, and they are not, they don't skimp.
No, they don't play around.
No, they don't.
No, if you know Tony up there, him and his crew, they do a great job up there. And so we're going to be up there. We're going to have the truck up there. We're going to have coloring books for the kids and activities for families, stuff, obviously weather permitting.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a chance to celebrate this wonderful day and with a great partner and other people that just want to be a part of this.
So it's really good that you can put yourself out there for something fun like that, and that the community can come and be a part of it. But then the fact of the matter is that you're also there when the community's not seeing you, except for the family that's impacted. You never really have an off day at the Salvation Army.
I was telling somebody the other day, it used to be where there was a slow time of the year. Now, with the way it seems like there is no time when things slow down. In fact, if you just look at what's happening recently, the tornadoes and the things that have impacted our Tennessee and Kentucky area, we've had people actually out on those disaster sites, some from Chattanooga, some from other areas. We've been supporting those activities. But even outside of those major disasters, there's individual disasters happening in people's lives every day.
Yeah.
And it's just great to be able to be a part of that. And we're grateful for the people here in the Chattanooga area because they make that possible.
So I don't want to get you overwhelmed because you only can do what your resources allow you to do. But in the case of, often we hear about a house fire and a family is displaced and the Salvation Army is there, among others, to help. How does that family get your attention?
Well, the great thing is that we have some good partnerships around the city for people to respond to those things in different areas, because we obviously can't be everywhere. And then we'll get a referral from that place saying this family's being affected by X, Y, and Z, and how can you help them? And so we coordinate those services. And what I like about that is that makes that donation dollar go a lot further, because it reduces all the duplication. And sometimes we can have the information already packaged up when the family walks in, and we can help them with that, with whatever they need, what we can do. And then they go into another organization that does something else, and they can assist them in different areas. So it makes us much more efficient.
And you service how far of an area?
Oh, we have a 10-county area. We serve 7 counties in Tennessee, and then we actually have 3 counties, Catoosa, Walker, and Dade, in Georgia, that are part of the North Georgia, the Chattanooga metropolitan area, so to speak, that we also service. So this kind of 10-county area that we provide resources for. Obviously, most of our hub services, as far as our brick buildings, are actually in Chattanooga, but we have people that drive in, and we actually have people that have gone out. Our homeless truck's a perfect example of that. Our homeless truck goes out twice, sometimes 3 times a week to different homeless encampments and actually delivers food, delivers like lotion, delivers like suntan stuff, all that kind of stuff to make sure people have the basic necessities they need while they're out there, because we understand they're dealing with things.
Yeah. So what can we do to support you in that effort? Are monetary donations still the best thing? Do you want physical donations of items and clothing? What's best?
Well, monetary donations is always the first thing I say to people, and it's not just because I'm trying to get money. It's the truth is you can buy things in bulk that we can get some of those supplies, and we can get a targeted group of supplies.
Right.
But if you're looking for other kind of donations, bottles of water are always something we need. Little soap, shampoo, suntan lotion, those kind of, especially the smaller bottles. You
Yeah.
think it's a big bottle of suntan lotion, I basically, I have
You
to.
can't do anything with it,
We can't
yeah.
do anything with it, So it's almost like the ones you get in hotels. Those kind of little balls, those size are really helpful.
The
Those
travel
kind of-
size.
The travel size, exactly. There was a word for it.
Yeah. What about food? Anything you need food-wise?
We always need what we call shelf-stable food, the kind of stuff that can stay on the shelf. The stuff with pop-top cans is really helpful, especially with our homeless population,
Yeah.
because they don't always have a kitchen to go back with a can opener. So if you got stuff that you can pop open, especially protein sources, those kind of things that
Right.
provide are wonderful to have, especially during the summertime.
Right. Fans, I guess you'll be getting your fans
Yeah.
campaign going.
Always working on fans, always trying to make sure people get to stay cool in there.
And when people shop the stores, the thrift stores, do those monies go back into helping the mission?
Well, when we used to have the family stores, we used to do that as much, but we don't have as many of the family
You
stores
don't?
anymore. No, not in this area as much. Now, we still have a couple somewhere in Tennessee in the area, but those support those regional things. We don't really have it here in the regional anymore.
Okay.
Just because they just weren't making the kind of profits we needed, and it was actually
Sure.
costing us money to operate them.
Are you looking for volunteers?
Always looking for volunteers, people that can go in the truck with the homeless stuff, people that can come and help out with our homeless cafe. We still have our after-school program. We're starting our summer day camp program. We have 30 or 40 kids over at Eastlake that could definitely use a mentor or somebody to come help them out. We're going to have swim lessons and tennis lessons, and they're going to have art classes and food. So there's always a lot of stuff happening in the summertime. And then we're sending 60 kids up to our sleepaway camp it's actually North Tennessee. It's on the state line between us and Kentucky, and they're going to go for a week up there at camp. So that's always wonderful.
Well, all you have to do is go to csarmy.org and then be there at Tasty Donuts in Ottawa on June 6th to have a donut, and your day is golden.
It's going to be a good day.
Thank you.
Oh,
What's going on?
now my car needs new struts and I can't afford it.
Well, have you called Budget Breaks? How?
Visit budgetbreaks.com for local